divine goddess of radical self-love from Mecca. Make everyone count always. We are a support network for radical self-love and self-care, focused on caregivers and care receivers. However, we all are caregivers and care receivers, remember? But are most vulnerable out of our communities, care receivers, and those which care for them, caregivers, need our support. So that's what we're doing here. Because when we know our most vulnerable in our communities are supported and valued, we all can rest assured that we will also be supported and valued. So that's what we do. Yes. And well, today is Master Manifestors Monday, or Magic Mondays. Ta-da! Yes. So I thought I would start out with another crystal, because I have them all over the place, but I'm not breaking out the big dogs till a little later. But this little crystal is green fluorite. So it packs a big punch though. And so I took some notes so I wouldn't forget anything. Yes, it's known as the Genius Stone. I kind of want to come up there and show you guys a little clearer. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes. So fluorite represents the highest state of mental achievement, boosting aptitude and discernment. You know, that's my favorite word, discernment. The absorption of new information and helping one work through their complex issues. Its energy stimulates the electrical charge of brain cells, drawing in more life force prana, as it encourages both hemispheres to work harmoniously together. Yes, in balance, expanding the consciousness. It advances the mind to greater mental, spiritual, and psychic awareness. It stirs creativity and provides a limitless range of avenues for exploration, especially powerful for growth and healing of all levels, detoxifies, energizes all chakras. Yeah. See, I told you it's a lot. And it neutralizes negative energy, acting as an energy vacuum cleaner for your space, all spaces, internal, external. Keep it in your room. Keep it in your living room. And in your office. That works too. So it restores balance and brings order to chaos. And it allows healing of the heart and throat chakra based issues, emotional or physical. This mineral promotes information to rise from the subconscious and helps the emotional body understand issues of the heart, both current and of the past. It enables the release of emotional trauma and outworn conditioning, frees one from slavery of addictions and things that are harmful, and allows one to serve purposes of higher good, harmonizing the mind with actions that align to their true purpose. It enhances intuition, keeps you on track and focused, growth and renewal, connect to nature's spirits, especially those of water. It enhances your immune system, increases cell regeneration, and assimilates vital nutrients, helps bones, teeth, and eases arthritis. Heals scars, emotional and physical, helps with sore throats, ulcers, and stomach upsets, and insomnia. Also, if I'm going through a little something, or I would like to enhance the power of my crystals, I like to sleep with them under or in my pillowcase. Yes, I really do want to make a pillow that's just for crystals. and maybe some wraps so we can put the crystals in them and wrap them around the areas of our body that we would like to heal. Yes, you see how my brain works? It just goes on and on and on, forever and ever and ever. Yeah, so green fluorite, very nice. And for our master manifesting for this week for the Goddess of Radical Self-Love and Mecca, we are going to be focused on completing The Snake That Never Sheds, since it's our last chapter. And we're going to align all the chapters and do some editing and get them ready to be sent out for next week. So make sure you join us for the last chapter of The Snake That Never Sheds as well. Full chapters are on our Patreon / Goddess of Radical Self Love. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me today? So, yes, I've been having a lot of master manifesting, and I have kind of, I'll be honest, since I've stepped out of hermit mode, I was so used to, it was really interesting because actually I was going to do this thing with you guys to see how easy master manifesting is. So I was going to have you guys picture something in your mind's eye that could prove to you what I'm saying. So what I was going to suggest, this was last night while I was laying in bed going to sleep. What I was going to suggest, this is what I was being told to do, but obviously was for me because this is what happened today. So I was going to have you guys, and you could still do it, I'll manifest just like something simple like a butterfly, right? So upon seeing the butterfly, you would know that you manifested the butterfly, right? Well, obviously it's winter, so we have to stay open. Well, at least in Minnesota, it's winter. We have to stay open to what the manifestation is representing and not necessarily a live butterfly, right? So it was kind of really fun for me because I love when I get to play around with source and have them deliver so quickly. So today, when I was listening to the Hood Mystic on the way to drop my son off at, or my foster son, effing awesome son, you guys know it, off at school, the Hood Mystic, of course, had a segment on about butterflies. So it's kind of interesting because now I obviously had the butterfly pop into my mind last night, and also the message that the Hood Mystic brought was so, it was so just meant for me. I mean, it's meant for a lot of people, but I mean, you all know that through this whole thing and Walk Away Wednesdays, I had walked away from hermit mode, and I was feeling very, it's hard for me, I guess, at times to be out around people because my energy ends up being so drained, and I love my energy being high, and I love to be around people and sharing my energy with them, and I love for them to share their stories and really how they can see me possibly helping them, and I love when I get to, exchange energy with them. However, I do end up feeling very depleted. It's, I'm used to being maybe not the butterfly, but more in the cocoon or, in the in-between from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So, the Hood Mystic was talking about how we cannot stay within that cocoon forever. Like, that's not the purpose. So even though at times I want to go back in the cocoon, to be honest, I kind of like it there. It's comfortable. I like being in my cocoon. I'm a crab. Of course I do. Cancer. I love being in my shell. However, I understand that the whole purpose from listening to Trust and Believe was not for me to stay in my cocoon forever, but it is something that I have to get used to. So having something like, our green fluorite and other crystals to help along the way for myself, really, I'm attracted to them. So it's really whatever works for you. And there's lots of different things that we're going to talk about. We're just having a little segment on crystals right now because because I want to. It's fun and I love them. And they whisper to me, they talk to me at night, they give me all these like amazing insights. So, really it is about being discerning as well about where I'm spending my time and the quality of my time as well. So I'm not going to, be as judgmental on myself either, though, about possibly looking at new and different ways of being that I have never approached before. So I'm really just like a brand new butterfly out there and experimenting. It doesn't mean that I have to, well, I'm not my old self. I'm not the caterpillar anymore. So I'm trying to be more open and free about where I spend my energy. Although when I do realize how depleted I feel, that will help me discern in the future maybe better in different ways to spend my energy. So I just wanted to share that all with you, and I hope that helps you as well. Oh yes, there was some information that I did want to share with you as well about being master manifestors, and it did come to me over the weekend because, well, fear and worry and anxiety have a way of creeping back in, and sometimes it's from people. Yes. So other humans have also been inundated with this fear-based programming. And maybe from their experience that worked for them. So what I'm trying to say is on our Mecca mission, which I have no fears, worries, or doubts about, this whole Mecca supporting our caregivers and care receivers, this is my mission. I was given it. It's divine. It's not something that I am only the conduit of this mission. So I, really don't have any fears, doubts, or worries about it. It is forming exactly the way it's supposed to in divine timing. I trust and believe. So it's really interesting to have others at times who, may have built empires. Yeah. And I do take what they say very seriously. I want all the help we can get for Mecca. It's very important. We are on a mission together, and we definitely need a council. We need advisors. I need advisors. But I don't need advisors who are going to try to implant fear. Okay? So the thought of somebody stealing my work, the divine's work, the divine's work. It's already been happened. It's already been done. People have stolen Mecca's ideas. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no competition, though. So if they're helping the same people I'm trying to help with Mecca's ideologies, go for it. But there is a difference. There will always be a difference. Because I'm a caregiver. And my daughter's a care receiver. There is no one else besides other caregivers and care receivers who will understand on the levels that we do what needs to happen and how it needs to happen. And I'm very grateful that I was able to complete the education I had and by the instructors I did for this mission. So the worry of somebody stealing Mecca's business plan, I have no worries really about, because nobody's going to be able to put wholehearted to it. Nobody's going to change their life in the ways that I was led to, unless they were led to. It's not about me being in some position or making a whole bunch of money. It's really actually just about giving people what they need and deserve. How do you explain that to somebody who always is looking at the bottom line? How do you explain all the things that have manifested in our life in order to make this possible to somebody who, well, had a lot of support to begin with from humans? I have advisors. I have a lot of support, and they're all around me. And if you can't see them, well, that's your issue. I got a lot of support, like literally all around me. That's what Becca is. It's divine. So I'm just saying that when you start having real trust and belief, when you start becoming a master manifester, don't let anybody take that away from you. Don't fall back to the fear and worry and anxiety. Those things have to go. If you're going to be a master manifester, it literally is about trusting and believing and forgetting about the rest. Yeah, keep your eye on the prize every time. Eye on the prize, everything else is a blur. You know, like, I know what the mission is. I know who I am. If you don't, that's your problem. But I know who I'm helping. I know who this is going to help. I know what Becca's about. And we do need to follow radical self-love. Because your self-love, following your goals, dreams, passions, and desires, you will be happy. Self-care and radical self-love. Those are the two most important things you need to focus on every single day. When you do that, the love flows out. People are attracted to that. They know your true intentions. It's to love yourself and do your self-care. That's it. They don't have to do any work for you. There's no more codependency. They don't have to worry about you because you worry about you and they worry about them. And then we can get together and do some amazing things together because nobody has to, take care of me anymore. I always take care of myself. So I think at times, especially when you're dealing with people who have not arrived at that yet, and you're talking to them about your goals, dreams, passions, and desires, if they start putting any type of fear or anxiety or worry around you, walk the hell away. Pretend it's Walk Away Wednesday any day of the week and just get away. Because the longer you hear it, the more that will sink into your subconscious, and you don't want it there. Then you have to come in with the sword and knock that shit out. And I have to do it too. I have to do extra meditation. Then I have to go back into hermit mode and care for myself all over again and do some work that I've been doing this whole time just because I'm sorry, but kind of dumbass. I mean, it doesn't really matter how much money anybody makes if they don't understand the whole process of master manifesting if they're still stuck in fear, worry, and anxiety. I don't care how much money you're making. I'm way happier, okay? 100% happy. So, but you did deplete my energy. So now I have to do some work with my green fluorite. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some tips. So make sure you're just like taking some notes because I have to take my own notes. I do it. I have like a whole log, whether it's my dreams, whether it's my new findings, write them down. It's important. Yeah, we're creating the world we live in every single day, and we like actually do need notes because this shit that other people told us is not actually accurate. The stuff we hear on the news, not accurate. I mean, like, although there were some good people in the Grammys last night telling the truth, so, you know, yeah. So we're going to do our A Course in Miracles for our meditation. And, yeah, I suppose we should end it here, and then we'll be back to do that. So, caregivers and care receivers, don't you dare let anybody steal your goals, dreams, passions, and desires away. You deserve them. You are worthy. It's all about divine timing. It's all right. You know they're on the way. Yep. Self-love and self-care. 100%. Gift yourself that every day. Gift it to yourself every day. Tub time at 9 every day. And if you don't have a tub, do your shower. Spiritual bath, spiritual shower. Same difference. Let the water cleanse you. It is a tool of healing that nature brings us. Everything we can use from nature is here to support you and your health and your wealth and your happiness. Yes. Thank you so much for continuing to give that care to yourself. No matter what anybody says, you are not selfish. You are self-loving. There's a difference. You think about others. You can't be selfish if you're a caregiver. You're constantly giving care to everyone else. Don't you dare let anybody tell you you're selfish. You are divine. Thank you so much for educating yourself on these different tools of healing. Because it's not just one. Just one doesn't work. Because we get bored. Yes. Thank you for taking the time to spend alone when you need to. And thank you for sharing your gifts with us when you're out in public, whether you're working or just in your fun, everyday, private lives. Yes, thank you so much for spreading the joy and the harmony through your smiles. We all see your light. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, with me. It is a very special time of day for me to be able to be here with you and sharing with you the lessons that I have learned and continue to learn each and every day. Yes, from the snake that never sheds to the goddess of radical self-love, or the caterpillar to the butterfly. All of them. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same difference. We are all learning how to live this new amazing life that we choose as master manifestors, and I'm very happy and honored to help you along the way. Or if you just watch for entertainment, either way, I'm still happy you're here. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and donating, and we will see you right afterwards for our Master Manifestors meditation. Yes. Bye. Welcome everyone to our Master Manifesting meditation. Yes, let's go ahead and expand and release any blockages we have in our chakras. Cleanse and rejuvenate. So go ahead and stretch it out all the way up. Pull that divine energy into our crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra. Reach out and around and pull up all the energy Gaia has to offer into our root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and heart chakra, where they meet as one. And again, reach out and around and pull in all that divine energy from our universe into our crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra. Reach out and around and pull in all the energy Gaia has to offer us into our root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and heart chakra, where they meet as one. One more time, reach out and around, pull in all that energy that the divine universe has to offer into our crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, and our heart chakra. And out and around and pull in all the energy from Gaia into our root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and our heart chakra, where they meet as one. God is in everything I see. The idea for today explains why you can see all purpose in everything. It explains why nothing is separate by itself or in itself. And it explains why nothing you see means anything. In fact, it explains everything, every idea we have used thus far, and all subsequent ones as well. Today's idea is the whole basis for vision. You will probably find this idea very difficult to grasp at this point. You may find it silly, irreverent, senseless, funny, and even objectionable. Certainly, God is not in a table, for example, as you see it. Yet we emphasized yesterday that a table shares the purpose of the universe. And what shares the purpose of the universe shares the purpose of its creator. Try then today to begin to learn how to look on all things with love, appreciation, and open-mindedness. You do not see them now. Would you know what is in them? Nothing is as it appears to you. It is holy purpose stands beyond your little range. When vision has shown you the holiness that lights up the world, you will understand today's idea perfectly. And you will not understand how you could ever have found it difficult. Our 6 2-minute practice periods for today should follow a non-familiar pattern. Begin with repeating the idea to yourself and then apply it to randomly chosen subjects about you, naming each one specifically. Try to avoid the tendency towards self-directed selection, which may be particularly tempting in connection with today's idea because of its wholly alien nature. Remember that any order you impose is equally alien to reality. Your list of subjects should therefore be as free as self-selection as possible. For example, a suitable list might include: God is in this coat hanger. God is in this magazine. God is in this finger. God is in this lamp. God is in this body. God is in that door. God is in that wastebasket. God is in everything I see. God is in everything I see. God is in everything I see. Stretch. Welcome back, everyone. Give yourselves your hugs. Make sure you share them with others. Massage your angel wings. Thank you all so much for spending this time with me and giving yourselves your self-care. Yes. Clearing your mind so you can welcome in new, better, different, and more. It's time to receive, receive, receive. And much gratitude, always. Oneness.